This police officer was so calm, so much so that no one had ever seen anything like it before. In front of him, a criminal was holding a girl hostage, but the officer casually handed out ice cream to his colleagues. The criminal got angry and shouted, asking what the officer was doing. The officer calmly replied, "Wait your turn." The officer continued with the ice cream for quite a while. The criminal felt like no one was taking him seriously. Frustrated, he shouted again that his patience was running out, and that he could become very dangerous. But the officer remained calm and said, "Relax, we got ice cream for you too." Then the officer climbed to the roof and shouted, "Bro, want some ice cream?" The criminal grew suspicious, afraid that the officer might be carrying a weapon. So he told the officer to take off all his clothes. The officer started removing his clothes one by one. Still not convinced, the criminal said, "Take everything off." That's when the officer lost his patience and said, "Bro, I've already handcuffed myself. Now let the girl go." Once the officer really handcuffed himself, the criminal released the girl. But then he threatened the officer. The officer calmly reminded him, "There's a sniper behind you." Terrified, the criminal immediately hid behind the officer. Once he realized there was no sniper, he sat down in front of the officer and started venting about his life problems. Then he pretended to press a remote, acting like they were going to die together. But the officer remained calm. The criminal yelled in frustration, knelt down, and apologized. As soon as he finished yelling, the entire SWAT team left, and the safety airbag below was removed. The criminal was shocked. He asked, "Why is everyone leaving?" The officer said, "Get the medical report from Sakuku." The report said that the officer had terminal cancer. The criminal said, "Good, serves you right." But the officer remained unfazed. He said, "I really am going to die soon. If I die on duty, at least I'll die with honor." Then the officer sat beside him, which made the criminal nervous. The criminal said, "I don't want you to die a hero." But the officer replied, "Thanks, bro. You gave me this chance." The officer was the one who told everyone to leave. Then he stood up and went to pick up the remote. The criminal panicked. He didn't expect the officer to actually do anything. He quickly said, "Bro, calm down. Don't be emotional. Think about your family. There's still treatment." But the officer was very angry. He said, "Don't waste time. Just answer. Do you love me or not?" The criminal was shocked and angry. "Are you crazy?" Then he immediately threw away the remote and surrendered.